Hi guys, it's Linda. Today is November 16th, 2016, of course. Um, Today is my mother's birthday. She would have been 97 or 98. Um, but today I wanted to show you some of my I gotta fix this camera a little bit because I'm a little bit off-centered. Don't mind my room. I have a box back here that needs to go out to the trash tonight, but I bought a new chest of drawers, and I put that together all by myself. It took me 2 hours, but I did it. I had to put all of them on the tracks, all that stuff. I had to do it all. But anyway, let's see. Like I said, today is my mama's birthday. I miss her a lot. But I know anybody that missed that their moms have passed or their dads or anybody that's passed, I know they miss them a lot too. But anyway, let me see. I wanted to show some of my finished projects and some of my unfinished. Now when I say it finished, it doesn't mean all the tails are sewn in, because I'm sure they're not. But we'll start with my hat. If you're friends with me on Facebook or Instagram, you know that I showed a picture of my little hat and my mittens I made for my niece. She's excited to get those. And don't laugh, because this was my very first sweater. And I made this sweater. It's really plain. It was just I think it was top down. But it's got, I may put a little edging on it and with a little shell stitch around the collar and around the bottom. But yeah, I know it's plain, but I still made it. That's crochet. My hat was knitting. The next ones are lap blankets that I'm going to donate to senior homes somewhere. I haven't figured out where yet. But yeah, and they're all made with scrap yarn, so I know some of them aren't the most beautiful, but this one it's not bad, really. I kind of like it. I don't remember the stitch name, but it's really pretty. It's kind of pretty. I don't know if I did it right, but I did it the same all the way through. It's hard for me to follow patterns. I don't know why. I get lost, for sure. But that was one. This is another one. I kind of like this one. It's pretty big too. It's a pretty big one. But yeah, it hasn't been blocked, of course. None of these have. But I think they'll suffice for little people that need covers, little old ladies and men. This is another one. Let's see. Oh, this is kind of cute too. It's smaller blocks. And like I said, I'm using all my scrap yarn up because my daughter freaks when she sees that I have yarn, so much yarn. I think I have one more. Yes, one more. One more finished, I think. Yeah. And this is another one. These are all folded in half, so. And this one, the ones that were like this, I got at a thrift store, a whole bag of them for like, I don't remember, $3 or something. And then I matched them with some of the ones that I did, and I put them all together and made that one. I don't mind doing lap blankets because they're quick, and those were all crocheted. because Afghans take so long. And this is some of my unfinished. And this one started out as a sweater, but I took it all apart. Well, most of it apart. And then, I know this looks blue, but it's actually purple. But I mixed it with this variegated, which has like a turquoise and a light purple and a green and just tan, everything. But I thought it was kind of nice. And that one is crochet too. And let's see, this one is bobble stitch. And I've only got this far, but this is more of an Afghan. Because it's really, 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 really long. But it's made with scraps. And it's going to weigh 1,000 pounds when it's done, I'm sure. But, and that was crochet. And then I have, oh, this one's all tangled up. I have this one that is done in the alligator stitch, which it's going to be a lap blanket because it's not very long. But it has to be a lap blanket because they wouldn't be able to pick it up if I did an Afghan. That is all of my finished and unfinished. Let me see. I had an order that I did months ago with, it's Paradise Yarns, and they have ice yarns on there. And I was really excited. In a past video, I showed the yarn that I got from that. Oh, I got a fuzz on it. But anyway, I showed the yarns that I got then. And when I opened the one variegated yarn that I got, I bought 16 of them. But when I opened it, it smelled musty, or like mildew or something. Oh, my nose is itching now. But, and so I emailed them because I thought, well, maybe it just needs airing out or whatever. So I started making a blanket, a lap blanket with it. And like I said, I had 16 skeins, but they were only like 25 or 30 cents a skein. And it was like for 8 of them, I paid $5.98 or something like that. And I bought 2 packets of them. And but the smell just was overwhelming. And it just, like, the more I worked on it would scratch, my throat felt scratchy. And I emailed them and told them that it just didn't smell right, that something was up, it smelled musty and blah, blah, blah. And they messaged me right away back, and said that it's not a musty smell, that it's from the factory, and blah, 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 and that if I wash it, once I finish the project, if I wash it and use fabric softener, then the smell should go away. I just saw a little bird laid in the tree up above. But anyway, so I did. It was hard. I was living with Russ then. And I did finish the blanket. I did condition it, washed it, and fabric softened it, and all that. Still, the smell was just ungodly. So when I moved here with my daughter, I emailed them back and I told them that I did what they said, and the smell is just not going away. And the item is just worthless. And so they emailed me back. It took a day or two for them to email me back, because then I thought, oh great, they're not even gonna. But they did. And they said that I could pick this 2 packs, 18 or 16 skeins, which comes in 8 packs each, that I could pick 2 of those that cost $5.98. So I did, and which they didn't have the same yarn I had. but I was able to pick anything else I wanted. That totaled up to $5.98 times 2. But anyway, I got this. Look at it. It looks lighter blue on here, but it's really a really dark, dark navy. But it's got these beautiful speckles in it. And they're not shiny speckles. They're just like little, let me see, where's my glasses now? Oh, right here. Let's see if it says anything about it. It says, geez, it says sale, winter, 13% wool, 7% viscose, 80% acrylic, and it says navy. But I love it. It'll probably be socks. I don't know. We'll see. Because I'm either making socks and mittens right now. I've been a little worried lately because my daughter's ex-boyfriend, his new girlfriend's daughter, is in the hospital. She's only 8, and first they said she had a blood infection. Well, then, and she's got 2 other brothers, 2 little brothers. There's little San Antonio. He is 3? I think he's 3. And little Pete, who is like 6 months old. But anyway, little Eliza is in the hospital, and they first said blood infection, and then they did all these CAT scans and MRIs and all this stuff because they suspected a tumor, either in her neck or her head. She was complaining of a headache all the time, which was here always. The little thing cried. I can hear my grandson out there. But anyway, she would cry all day, her mama said. And it's sad, but her mother would little Eliza's mama would take the baby and little San Antonio up there and spend the whole day up there with her. And then her aunt would come and stay the night with her so her mama could go home. And because she's scared, she doesn't want to be alone. But anyway, they said that she might be able to come home today, but they had another pediatric somebody come up there, specialist come up there to run more tests. Well, I don't think she's coming home today because they said that it's, I can't even remember the name of it, but it's some virus. And they told Jessica, the mother, that she can't be around other kids. Okay, Jessica had the baby and little San Antonio up there for 5 days around her. Now little Pete is acting sick, and I don't know. I just don't know, what their reasoning is, but it's some virus anyway that she can't be around kids. Her dad, or Adam, says that whenever anybody comes in the room, the doctors come in with masks on, that Eliza can't be around kids. And Jessica said, well, her brothers have been up here every day around her. And so Jessica's taking little Pete to the doctors today. San Antonio and Pete will be here this evening again. They were here last night. And yesterday I said, he sounds raspy. He sounds like, he doesn't talk. He's only 6 months old, but he coos and stuff. And he sounded congested. And so she's taking him to the doctor today. But yeah, now I have to worry about all 3 of them. But at least it's only a virus, and it's not a tumor. That scared me to death. Also, my brother, my second to the oldest brother, he's 71. He just turned 71 in September. He is retaining a lot of fluid. His legs are swollen. He's getting a rash, his stomach, his face, everything, my sister-in-law said. And so She took him to the doctor, and they said he's retaining fluid, but they didn't admit him then. She had to take him back today to the hospital to have tests run. And he's already had heart surgery, and he's having a hard time breathing, but they didn't admit him, which we don't understand why. So she has to wait till 1 o'clock today to take him to the hospital, have these other tests done. So I'm praying for everybody to get well. You know, this has just been so stressful. The last few months have been so stressful. And I have a doctor's appointment. I had one like a week ago, and I was telling him about how bad my hips hurt me at night when I sleep. So I have an appointment now. I got a call yesterday, and with an orthopedic surgeon, I think it was, but not to have surgery, but to have a cortisone shot in my hip. I guess, I don't know exactly, but so I have to go there on the 28th. I'll just be glad to get relief. I hope that I hope that shot works its way up into my back too. But yeah, let's see what else. I made a little cheat sheet so I wouldn't forget anything. Yeah, Oh yeah, my sister-in-law, she works at Goodwill. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but anyway, she does. She works at Goodwill. And she told me the other day that she has a ton of yarn for me. Of course, it won't be full skeins, I'm sure. And my daughter's going to freak. She doesn't understand my yarn addiction, but, you know, I don't understand her sparkle addiction either. I mean, if you could see her bathroom, it's painted gold. I mean, not just plain gold. It has sparkles in it. And her shower curtain has these, the curtain hooks have these big gold sparkly things on them. She loves anything that glitters. I don't know, she thinks she was a princess in her past life, and I still think she thinks she's one. I mean, on her garage it says princess parking only. Anything that shines and sparkles and is gorgeous, she's got to have. But anyway, so yeah, my sister-in-law said, oh, my nose is itching after showing all that. But anyway, my sister-in-law said she got me a tub of yarn, which are balls, of course, so we'll see. She said mainly grays and whites. She tried to get she had a big bag of variegated, but she said she has to price it, put it out, and she has to wait a day before she can buy it, which it was gone, of course. But anyway, she said, but I do have a tub of yarn for you, all different colors, mainly gray and white. And my daughter's going to freak because all this is yarn. And beside it, there's 2 giant totes below. There's a box here. It's all yarn. But I can't help it. And that's a box. Ooh, right over there. That box I got a 4-chest drawer. Chest, whatever you want to call it. A little dresser type thing. And I put it together all by myself. It took me 2 hours, but I had to put the tracks on. I had to put the drawers together. I had to do it all, but I did it all by myself. And because I am woman. But let me see, what else do I got? Showed you all my stuff. I'm starting a whatever journal. I did put in the back because it's probably going to it's probably going to be used for patterns. I do have all my people I watch in the back, and it's probably going to go on and on because I keep adding more. But I have people that do all kinds of things. I mean, some people do the knitting, some people do crocheting, knitting, Some people do loom work, some paint, some just walk around, like visit cities and walk around and talk about it. Pam, PJ Matilda, she does knitting and she does candle and wax melts. She got me back on candles and wax melts. Excuse me. Drinking my V8. But anyway, she got me back on candles mainly because I used to burn the wax melts when I lived with Russ. But now that I'm at my daughter's, that little bird is right outside, right on my windowsill. But anyway, like I said, Pam got me back into these. So here at my daughter's, I use candles mainly. My daughter uses candles, so we've got scents going through this whole house all the time. I'm not going to name all of my people that I love to watch. I just started a new lady called Yarn Elf. Her name is Jill Yarn Elf. I've mentioned to everybody, most everybody else in one of my other past videos, gave shout outs. But there's so many that I love that, but yeah, I'm going to use this. It's just plain, and I use it for whatever I want. Gosh, excuse me. I am starting some more mittens, and I want to do the Fair Isle. I'm going to start out simple first. Like, I started out like this. I did this, made this myself. I don't have any graph paper. I got to get some graph paper. I thought I had some. But anyway, this little border, and I'm going to start out with that. I do want to put a snowflake on a pair of my mittens or something. I don't know. But we'll see. But yeah, the Fair Isle is so gorgeous. And I did, years ago, I did a blanket. Excuse me, darn it. I did make a small child's blanket, and I knitted it, of course, and I knitted it in squares, but in each square, I mean, they were different size squares because that was my first try, but I put little animals in each square, and they were knitted right in with the you know, as I was going. They weren't put in after the squares were made or anything. They were knitted right in with it, like Fair Isle. So I really want to do some mittens or socks, something. I started a pair of mittens last night, and I did do the border on them, and it looks so cute. This border, it looks so great, and it worked out really good. But I got to the thumb, and it was like, how am I going to put this snowflake on there? I'd already started this part of the snowflake, and then it was interrupted by the thumb. So I was like, okay, never mind. So I frogged all that, took it all apart. So I think I will try again today. Like I said, we're going to have the kids after my daughter gets out of work. She's going to go by and get my prescriptions, and she has to get a couple things. I don't remember what she said. But yeah, she's going to go by and get my prescriptions, and then we'll have the kids, which I love them here, but I'm just worried that they're going to be sick too now, but I don't know what they're going to do. But anyway, what else do I got? I don't think I have anything else. Oh well, we'll see. I did all my works in progress, all my unfinished ones. And I don't know. I don't have anything else, I guess. It's going to be a beautiful day, maybe. That little bird just loves to sit on my windowsill for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, I really want to do something with these too. I might just, maybe I'll make a pair of mittens just out of this because it does have the little speckles in it. I have a friend that that wants a hat and mittens out of blue. And this might be perfect for her. She said she's not picky, so I might do it with these. This will make, I'd have to double up on to make the hat because this is really thin. It's more like sock yarn. But I'd probably make a pair of cute mittens. I might do that. And of course I'll show you along the way. Did I talk about everything I want to talk about? Yeah, doctor's appointment, I sure, yep. I did. Oh, I don't know. I hear my grandson up. He should be up. Sometimes he doesn't get up. I have to go in there and ask if he's alive. I worry. I'm up early every morning. Well, you know, I say that now, but I used to be up early. I'm not up as early as I used to be when I was living with Russ. And I don't know how long I'm going to have this phone. My new phone is supposed to be coming in the mail today, but Rose and I shared a phone, and Russ was the one that paid for it, so his name was the main name on it. So Rose is going to get her new phone today. So I don't know how long I'll have this phone, but I need to get off here and upload this in case they cut my phone off. I don't know if they will or not. But anyway, I'll get a new phone, and hopefully I'll let everybody know that needs to know what my number is. And I'll try making a new video on that. See what happens. All right, so I'm going to go, guys. Be nice to everyone. You never know when you're going to lose them. Just be kind, you know. Don't be hateful. It's not worth it. You've only got one life. Be nice. Bye, guys.